So, my name is Tina Khanam, and I am very pleased to be able to talk to you about this topic I'm very passionate about. We are going to be talking about artificial intelligence in implantable Collamer lens sizing and the surgery. So, as you know, it's critically important to get the sizing right and to get to your predictive vault after the surgery. Traditionally, the manufacturer nomogram uses several parameters such as white to white and anterior chamber depth from biometry. And, there are inter-device variability and a lot of the other parameters are not taken into account. The widely used ICLs are by Star Surgical, and as you know, there are only four sizes available, and these sizes are guesstimated in the eye that you're operating on. So measurement variability occurs. There's risk of oversizing, undersizing, risk of reoperation to exchange for a smaller size or a bigger size. So, why is AI important in this field? It is shown that using artificial intelligence, you can improve not only the sizing prediction and the vault prediction, it can also improve the outcome for patients because they don't have that risk of reoperation that's so high with manufacturer's nomogram. So I want to talk to you about one of the papers. There's been few papers written about this on this field. There are two models I'm going to talk about. One model is using anterior segment OCT and artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. And the second model is also uses deep learning and machine learning, but uses ultrasonogram UBM images in the way of Sonomed or Rivi, and uses iCloud-based data capture and AI and machine learning, and then gives you predictive vault for each of the sizes of the ICLs, Star Surgical ICLs. So this is one of the earlier papers written by Russo and his group, and it was in JCRS in 2023. It talks about using anterior segment OCT and the artificial intelligence model on a 561 eyes, where they looked at the predictive post-operative vault, and they saw the accuracy can be reached to 90%, which is great. It gave confidence to the operating surgeon, and it gave better outcome for the patients. The intelligent integration, incorporated lots of different markers. So they looked at the whole of the corneal shape with the anterior segment OCT and white, as well as the white to white, angle to angle, sulcus to sulcus, lens thickness, lens rise, artificial chamber depth of the biometry, and use machine learning and deep learning to work out the post-operative vault from preoperative data. So the precision was very high for this data, for this model, and I will directly compare this to the newer model, the ICL Guru model, where it uses UBM, and the input data as compared to the artificial intelligence anterior segment OCT model and ICL are different. So there are a lot more input data that's going into the anterior segment OCT model. Hence, the predictive machine learning will be using a lot of variable to learn complex non-linear relationship between ocular parameters and achieved vault. The ICL Guru, the ultrasound, will measure things like sulcus to sulcus, vertical and horizontal, sulcus to sulcus shape, the ciliary body position, zonular No, there's a spelling mistake I see for morphology. Apologies for that. The angle to sulcus angle, the lens rise, sulcus depth, ACD, angle to angle, the K readings from the biometry white to white, the CCT, lens thickness, pupillary diameter, and also ICL parameters. So the design of the ICL, the length and foot plate geometry, the central port, the power and optical zone, and how the material behaves. All of those are fed into the system. And again, deep learning models extract all of that data from the UBM and uploads it to the ICL Guru cloud, where multi-step artificial intelligence driven machine learning processes take place. And then you get traffic light system for each of the sizes and the predictive vault. So it's that much more elevated in its prediction compared to just using anterior segment OCT. So the next slide, I want to spend a little bit of time talking about the anatomical factors in both of these models. So the anterior segment OCT AI model can visualize and quantify several features, several morphology, such as the ciliary sulcus, lens vault, lens rise, although it can't directly visualize sulcus and does it indirectly, whereas the ICL Guru estimates sulcus size as well, and it also extracts external white to white data and less correlated with the true sulcus to sulcus dimension, although these features are improving with the new data as the machine learns more of the population averages. The resolution, the micrometer precision is very good in both of the systems, and ICL has confirmed they get the measurements resolution very high, although there is a operator learning phase and operator dependent spatial resolution, and it takes a little bit of time to learn that, to get those measurements. So integrating multiple biometric modalities, you've got comprehensive data acquisition using both of the models. Several parameters, ocular parameters, are fed into the system. There's dynamic parameter weighting in the systems, in the models, and it really does support clinical decision making. And there is true potential to make it personalized for patients and each eye, and the different configuration of each eye. So let's spend a little bit of time talking about prediction accuracy and vault outcomes as compared to the two models. So vault prediction accuracy, the R-squared correlation was shown to be a little bit higher for anterior segment OCT AI in some of the papers, although the ICL is catching up and outperforms those measurements, those quoted figures I've given you from earlier papers. Customization, there's real opportunity to customize for the patient in front of you using these models, especially ICL is outperforming. Post-operative vault predictability. ICL offers you formulaic prediction, and it's less visual and interactive, but it's more user-friendly than the anterior segment OCT AI-based models, as you can imagine. So these are truly models that can transform our patient results and really truly guide how we achieve better resolution and better safety features for our patient and better outcome. So if you look at the sizing error, the reduction in sizing error using both of these models are very high, anywhere from 73 to 95% reduction. ICL outperforms the anterior segment model. The ICL Guru outperforms the anterior segment AI model. The next, I would like to talk about the optimal volt achievement. ICL Guru again outperforms anterior segment OCT AI model. 90 to 96% achieve optimal volt achievement using ICL Guru. The other factor to look at is decrease. How much do these models decrease the reoperation rate for our patients? Again, ICL Guru outperforms anterior segment OCT AI in this field, and it's been quoted 70 to 90% reduction in reoperation rate, which is fantastic for our patients. Nothing is 100%, but it's looking very good for our patients. So the factors that I want to discuss with you comparing these two models, the data acquisition. So you've got high quality data using Cassia, anterior segment OCTs. There are 3 platforms in the market, Anterion, Isante, and Cassia. The ICL Guru ultrasound, there are 2 that are have this feature of doing ICL prediction, volt prediction. These are Eva and Sonomed, and the cost between them, the cost implication between them differ significantly. So you've got high cost implication for the anterior segment OCT and the AI models and the AI platforms, whereas ICL Guru and the UBM ultrasound is much cheaper. So the learning curve again, the learning curve is much more with the AI model or AI platform using anterior segment OCT compared to the ICL Guru and UBM. As you can see, 20 to 40 cases versus the 5 to 10 cases you need for the ultrasound UBM. So again, just to stress, the costs are higher with the anterior segment OCT and the AI platform compared to the ICL Guru and the UBM platform. So the potential for widely accepting and adaptation of this technology would be higher for ICL Guru and UBM. Clinical implications now for the 2 systems, is still very, very useful to have these 2 tools. So if you've got your workflow set up and your AI platform set up with anterior segment OCT, then this is just as good. But the ICL Guru and UBM is again outperforming on that front. It's quicker. Reference method. There is a learning curve, but it can be quick to get the data acquisition and use the ICL Guru in the cloud to get your prediction for volt for each of the sizes the ICL Star offers. So surgical planning and volt monitoring. So as well as getting these 2 systems to optimize your pre-operative planning, you can also do surveillance or monitoring using these models. And truly, these models are there to improve your clinical decision-making and improve the safety outcome for our patients. So I'm really excited because these are fantastic systems, and it's going to just get better and better with more iterative and newer models. So I want to just discuss with you in special cases, such as the keratoconic patients and using ICL or CARES in these patients using these models. Again, these have true potential for this subset of patients to make their visual outcome that much safer, that much better. So it's got a lot of potential to help our patients. So what are the barriers and how can artificial intelligence adoption in ICL surgery pan out in our workflow? So I want to stress there is a learning curve, and the learning curve is not that onerous for ICL Guru or the anterior segment OCT. Cost implication is the significant factor. So truly building trust and that validation through the papers that have been already published and also will be contributing to in the future will really outperform any of the recommendations by manufacturers. So we do want to embrace artificial intelligence and be responsible for integrating into our workflow and our framework. And I really see the potential to just have positive outcome for our patients using these tools. These are, again, just tools. It doesn't negate the need for the surgeons. It will just help us get better results for our patients. So we're not in danger of losing our jobs. So in summary, these two models are fantastic. Obviously, there are more papers out there for anterior segment OCT artificial intelligence models because we've looked at that a bit earlier than the ICL Guru and EBM method. But ICL Guru and the EBM method is outperforming the predecessor of the anterior segment OCT and artificial intelligence platform. There's great accuracy, it's population-based, large, big data-based, and it's data-driven, and the precision and simplicity of ICL Guru and EBM has really shone through if we compare the two systems. So I really think we have a lot of learning to do to improve it, to optimize it. We'll continue to learn from real world data feedback and our patients who go through this ICL surgery. The integration of artificial intelligence is to help us personalize treatment for patient and get better outcome. We need a bit of learning, bit of myth busting within the surgical and clinical field as well as the patient field. And this platform of UK ISCRIS annual meeting and the platform is great to raise awareness of these great models which will help our patients. And I really see that we should be at the forefront of adopting these methods to improve our patient outcome. So we know it's of their proven precision and their enhanced safety for our patients. Together, we can advance it so it becomes more personalized for our patient, and our outcome for surgical ICL surgery is better and better, and adaptation is wider. So there's been a few papers written about the anterior segment OCT with artificial intelligence platform, and you can read that at your leisure. And similarly for ICL Guru, we are seeing papers coming through. It's in its infancy at the moment, but there are going to be a lot more robust and big data papers will come out and will show that this is outperforming anything we've known before, and this will only help our patients. So thank you for your attention, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person, but if there's any questions, please feel free to reach out. I've put in my email address and phone number there if anyone wants to reach out and is interested and passionate about this field or wants to improve their safety for their patients. I would be happy to see if we can help each other learn more and improve our outcomes for our patients. Thank you very much.